Hello, here are my finds for today, June 16th, 2012. First purchase I made, I went through a bunch of records and in the basement of a man who was just getting his stuff out for his yard sale. I was early. Only picked this one, old 78 from I think the late 20s or early 30s. Size 0,99 star, Reel Bastringue Louis Blanchette, Reel de Campbellton, au piano Alphonse Roussel. Then I got, for $3 I got these records, 4 albums, 4 45s. I got You're 16 by Ringo, You're 16, in a beautiful apple sleeve, very clean sleeve. Ici j'ai trouvé Le Soleil de Suzanne Stevens, c'est sûr que je l'ai déjà, mais je me rappelle pas dans quelle condition, celui-là était super propre. Celui-là j'aurais pu laisser faire, this one I could have left behind because it's Kentucky Rain by Elvis, but it's has some distortion on it, a few scratches. My little friend on the other side. Then ici j'ai trouvé quelque chose que je vois jamais, j'ai pris une chance, ça a l'air ordinaire pas mal. Là. Amoureuse de Anne-Marie, la basse instrumentale. Puis là, le jeu, ben, c'est surtout des upgrades. Non, il y en a un que j'avais pas. Ça, ici, c'est un disque que j'écoutais quand j'étais petit. Ma copie la plus belle, elle a une bosse dans le vinyle, des faux. Celui-là est super belle, elle joue bien. On dirait qu'elle a quasiment jamais joué, cette copie-là. Puis c'est ça, c'est 24 chansons millionnaires des groupes sur K-Tel. J'écoutais ça quand j'étais petit. Puis bien aimé ce disque-là. Michel Shaw, Ouvre-moi la porte, et ses plus grands succès western. Il y a 20 tunes là-dessus sur Trans-Canada. Il n'y a pas de Moses de scratch. Puis je l'ai testé, puis il joue très bien avec un bon son. J'aime pas Michel Shaw, la personne, mais je ramasse ses disques qui ont un chante popé. Puis elle a un côté kitsch que j'aime bien gros. Puis, mais je l'aime. Je sais faire la différence entre ses disques et la personne. C'est une petite tête enflée. Un 63 des Grands Noirs, je l'ai déjà, mais celui-là était tellement propre, j'ai pas été capable de le laisser là. C'est pas l'original sur Niagara, que je n'ai pas en passant. Il y a un beau gatefold que j'aimerais bien avoir, mais ça c'est une réédition, mais c'est que shrink wrap encore dessus. And this one is one of those cheapo Elvis records from the mid-70s. But it had the shrink wrap, it was really clean. I had to pick it up, even if I have it already. Pure Gold, Elvis, 10 songs. But I'm not sure if it's the same one I have, because this is AML1-0971E. No clue which one. I didn't check the one I have already. So let me make sure I'm staying in chronological order. Yes. Then I went into a Marché aux Puces, a flea market. Actually, a bunch of rented tables in a parking lot of a church. And this guy had some overpriced, worn out Elvis albums at one end of his table. And then at the other end, he had a box on the ground. I started checking the records. He said they're $1 a piece. And then I ended up with 10 records. He made a deal for $6. And I said, oh, thank you, it's 60 cents. And I was so thrilled to find this one. I have a scratchy copy of this. I've been wanting to upgrade this. Into Battle with the Art of Noise. And there's The Army Now, which is my favorite Art of Noise track ever. And it's in great shape. I'm really glad I got this. This is 10cc, the original soundtrack. I love 10cc. This is very common, but I picked it up because it's a beautiful, clean British pressing on Mercury. Then I got this. I took a chance. Looked interesting enough. Billy Cobham Spectrum. I think it's from what I've heard. A few seconds I've checked. Sounds like jazz fusion maybe, and. Drumming is a little bit speedy for my taste, but some tracks might be a little bit more mellow. So I was curious. I think I did a good. I did good with that one. This I'm glad it's Queen, a reissue from roughly 1980 because of the label, the red label. So I think it's pretty clean. Plays really well. I love Queen. This is a 12-inch of Flash in the Pan, Midnight Man. All I know by them is a 45 called Men in the Middle, so I hope to like that one. This one was interesting. White Noise, Island, British pressing, reissue, originally from 1969, and it's exactly what it looks like. Electric Storm with White Noise, and it's sort of psychedelic, experimental electronica type of record. It's pristine, and it looks interesting. Yep, and I this I took for the cover, and it's as good as the cover. I'm glad I picked it up. It's Neil Merriweather, Space Rangers. Can't wait to try that one. Stories sounded familiar. Then I checked the track listing, and it has Brother Louie on it. I was, oh yeah, okay, I know that. And it says it looks really good. I checked it out quickly. Plays well. This I was happy to find. Ceremony, an electronic mass, written by Pierre-Henri and Gary Wright, performed by Spooky Tooth Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri is the guy who behind Psyché Rock, the song that inspired the theme song from Futurama. In a previous video I've shown you last year, I think, a rare 45 with a picture sleeve of that song. Well, I've checked this record quickly, and I recognize Pierre-Henri's experimental sounds on it, so this is pretty interesting. And this one, on Apple Records, perfect condition, Magic Christian Music by Badfinger. I was really glad to pick that one up. And then the next purchase was, and let me make me sure, oh yeah, I got this. Ici c'est en français, c'est un petit 45 tours de Marguerite Blais, Je n'aime que toi, 25 cents. Très simple comme achat. Ensuite, j'ai trouvé, next I found, I'm gonna make sure about the order. Oh yeah, I got these things. I won't go into details if you know them, but I doubt that any of you English-speaking people know what these are. Ici, j'ai les têtes à claques, les 4 aimants pour frigo. Puis c'est lui que je voulais, puis il vendait un lot pour les 4 pour 50 sous. Faut dire, ah ouais, donc. Fait que, mais il y a un sketch très comique avec ces deux-là, en tout cas, ça me fait rire. Le sketch ceux qui ont suivi la série, là, c'est le moment où les Martiens écrasent le Canadian Tire de Fabreville. J'ai jamais ri comme ça. Je viens de Fabreville, c'est pas loin de chez nous, fait que j'étais pas mal content de ramasser ça pour 50 sous, je trouvais ça le fun. Puis ensuite, next I got these 5 CDs for $4. They were $5, and I said, oh, come on, like $4 because this one, the case is cracked, I have to replace it. And I said, oh, okay, $4. Pure Disco 2, good for the car. Marie-Carmen, déshabillez-moi, avec toutes sortes de succès dessus, comme L'Aigle de Noir, puis Entre l'ombre et la lumière. Et Gaufré, les grandes chansons. Je l'ai pris parce qu'il y avait Hasta Luego, même si je l'ai en vinyle. L'Homme qui vole, Richard Coccianti, je l'ai en vinyle. Il y a des bonnes tunes, mais samedi, puis question de feeling, vivre ensemble. Puis là, j'étais pas mal content. C'est Gilles Valiquette, pièce. Puis j'ai checké, les 9 petits papiers sont dedans. Puis il y a même un peu de soleil dans notre vie, fait que j'étais pas mal content de tout ça. Ça, c'était les compact disques. Et finalement, last but not least, I got this purchase, which is... You tell me if I did good or not. Oops, I forgot. Just a second. Never put the camera on the lens, you stupid block. I got these 8 Seaberg 16 RPM records, and these 1078s I had to pay $25. I started by 15, and there's 2 Elvises. He said, oh, Elvis is worth a lot, and then yeah, 20, he still was hesitant. I had to throw 25 in. It turns out the 2 Elvises are no good because they're jukey. See, this guy used to work, actually he still works for Daniel Amusement. It's not called that anymore. One of his jobs was to replace the records in rented jukeboxes. See, so that explains why he had these Seaberg records. He doesn't have the machine. These are 16 RPM records with, I think, 10 songs per side, if I'm not mistaken, or 20. So anyway, a whole bunch of music on each side. And yeah, I like the music on these things. And some are scratchy. Some in these papers are in great shape. And actually I should call out the numbers if some people are... So this is M24, this is M19, MM117, this one is dirty and a few scratches, MM119, oh 119, did I say 119? No, that's M19, okay, sorry. Oh, this one I'm disappointed because it's a demo music demonstration record, Seaberg Music Library. So it's very short, nothing on that side, but I didn't see this horrible scratch on the side. So the scratch crosses the whole track. That's kind of a shame. And this one is MM121, not bad. A few scratches here, still playable. This is a MM125, clean M5, and now the 78s. Let's put these here. Yeah, like I said, the Elvis made he had 3. I left one there, and this one I thought would be good, but turns out it's a bit juke. It sounds worse than it looks. That's what pisses me off. It doesn't look that bad. Is of course another copy of Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear was meant to be the ultimate replacement copy. Loving You plays well, but not Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear. And same thing for Jailhouse Rock, was dirty. I cleaned it up. It's really weird. There is a little bit of whitening of the groove, but it plays horribly. This side though, Treat Me Nice, plays really well. And this one, there were 2 copies. I picked both of them. Good thing, because this one is in horrible shape. It's juked, and it has some melting, something hot touched the record. It's Goody Goody by Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. And then, okay, so we have the not so bad purchases here. We have Diana by Palenka with Don't Gamble With Love. Plays pretty well. I thought I did not have it. Turns out I did, but I'm sure this one is cleaner. This one I have a scratchy copy. I have a mint copy with a crack in it, and now I have this copy, which probably replaces both other copies I have. Eddie My Love by the Fontaine Sisters with Yum Yum. And Eddie My Love has a little bit of whitening and a little bit of wear, but way less than the Elvises, surprisingly enough. And Yum Yum plays pretty well. Then I have here, I'm pretty sure I do not have this one, Bill Haley and his Comets, the Dipsy Doodle, a little bit of wear, still playable. This side plays really well, Miss You. Nothing to do with the Rolling Stones. This one I was really nervous as I was checking the records. I saw, shit, this one has a little bit of whitening. Thank goodness, School Day by Chuck Berry plays still pretty well, and this side plays near mint. Deep Feeling. This one I was glad when I tried it on a turntable. I said, oh, this is a great song. Now I looked it up, turns out it was their only hit. The Shepherd Sisters, Alone, Why Must I Be Alone? And the other side is I Walk Beside the Sea. And really clean out of scratch, a little bit of wear, but way less than the others, and it plays really well. Then, like I said, I had 2 copies of Creation of Love on the B-side and Goody Goody by Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers, and this is near mint. I doubt that it's been played at all. And the best one for the end, Black Slacks by Joe Bennett and the Sparkle Tones on Spartan, and I don't think this has ever been played either side. Boppin' Rock Boogie plays really well. I was excited to find this one. So I paid a little bit too much. I came this close to taking the 2 Elvises and going back to to give them back to the guy, and to try to get a partial refund, but I saw, don't. It's a gamble. You try, you win some, you lose some, and I don't know, eventually maybe I'll be able to make someone happy with those 2 copies. I don't know. So this is what I found. I think my favorite pile is the 10 LPs for $6. Thanks for watching.